Okay, I would like to call to order this meeting of the Finance and Administrative Committee. Present are myself, Commissioner Olszewski, Commissioner Lockard, Commissioner Mullen. Did you buy it for him? Township Manager Pat Stasio, Assistant Township Manager, Director of Finance John Bates, and Solicitor Brianna Bryant. Okay, first we will have a public comment for non-agenda items only. All right, moving on to the approval of the minutes from the March 17th, 2025 meeting.
No comments.
Any comments? Any public comment? Okay, we can go ahead and move those forward. Next are the acceptance and approval of the following monthly reports. First is the Director of Finance, which is attached. Any commissioner comment?
No comment.
Or public comment?
Nope.
Okay. All right, next, or you guys okay to move forward then?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, cool. All right, next is the Tax Enforcement Officer's report. I have no comment.
Nope.
And I'm okay to move that forward. Next is the Investment Activity Report.
Good.
No questions, no comments.
Okay. Next is the Quarterly Bond Issue Report.
Good.
Good to go.
All right, then the Quarterly Capital Reserve Fund.
No questions.
Same.
All right, and the Quarterly Restricted Funds.
No questions.
Same.
Okay, any commissioner comment or public comment? Okay, we can move those forward. And moving on, the revenue and expense summary reports, which are attached. I have no comment at this time.
No comment.
Any commissioner or public comment?
Just John or
Yes.
Pat, anything unusual for the month?
No, again, first quarter,
Yep.
still status quo. Taxes, I mean, everything started to come in. Our tax due date was April 11th, so we'll see an influx of activity now, as well as real estate taxes and business taxes as well, coming in Q2. So we'll start to see a big tick up then.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, John. Okay. All right, any commissioner or public comments?
No.
All right, moving on to personnel. For appointments, we have one item, the appointment of Anthony J. Trophy to the Parks and Rec Advisory Council for a term ending December 31st, 2025. I have no comment on this appointment.
I'm okay to proceed, move from ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and we thank Anthony for his time. So I am okay to move that forward to the next regular meeting. All right, and then moving on to vacancies, we have 4 vacancies on the Historical Commission, 2 of those ending 2026, 2 of those ending 2027. The Human Relations Commission, we have 2 openings, one ending this year, 2025, and the other ending 2027. And 1 vacancy on the Parks and Rec Advisory Council for a Ward 3 opening ending May 5th, 2025. Any commissioner comment or public comment? All right, moving on to old business. We have an amendment for the CHA Consulting Construction Manager for the township building renovations.
Yes, Commissioner. When the township was moving forward with adding a police station behind the municipal complex, we hired Dewey Engineering firm. That project, as you know, we did not award the bids and we're rebidding it. Dewey has changed name to CHA Consulting Construction Manager. They provided us with an amended agreement to include the project scope of what we hope to do now. That is there for your review, as well as the previous agreement that we had with them. The change of scope does lower our cost for CAHA engineering by about $5,000 total. What I'm asking for is the board to move this amended agreement forward so that CAHA can be our construction management consultant as the project continues on.
So I have one question. What did we pay them to date, and how is it incorporated into this contract?
I don't, John, I don't believe we've paid them.
If I can double check and get the exact number. If I remember correctly, I think there was maybe only one payment that actually went to DeHuey when they were first brought on.
It was
Project manager.
It was a very, if there was one, it was a very small amount because they had just come on, and literally a month later, we decided not to move forward with that project.
Okay.
So I'd like to ask the board
Yeah,
to
I'm
move
good.
this forward.
Yeah, I'm okay to go forward with this amendment.
I'm good with it as well.
Any commissioner or public comment? All right. And moving on to new business. First, we have the draft resolution to approve capital improvement funding source.
Thank you, Commissioner. I'll field this one as well. The 2025 capital improvement plan that was approved by the Board of Commissioners through the budget cycle lists a number of capital improvements that we're going to make and the funding source for each of those improvements. As the last few months have unfolded, we've found that it's better to shift some of the funding that we're utilizing for these projects. There are no new projects added. There is no additional funding. What we're doing is taking some from one of our accounts and a little bit more from a different account. So if we were taking 50,000 out of two separate accounts, we will continue to take the 50,000 out of two separate accounts. However, the funding for a specific project may now come from that alternate account. Again, to be clear, same amount of funding, same projects, just some of the money is coming from a different account, all of which have already been approved by the Board of Commissioners. So there's no new account that's added to this. And in an effort to be transparent, we wanted to pass this through via resolution. And I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. Again, I just want to emphasize for the public, these are the same capital improvements that have been approved in our 2025 budget. It is the same funding sources. We've just moved some of the projects from one account to another account, and when we made the move, they equaled out. So there is no additional funding requirement.
So there's no fiscal impact of,
No impact, no fiscal impact at all.
I'm good with this.
okay. Yeah, I am as well. Any public or commissioner comment? Okay. All right, moving on. Authorizing the notice to bidders for the sale of surplus vehicles.
This is an annual request that the township makes of the Board of Commissioners. As we purchase new equipment that replaces old and outdated or damaged or unusable equipment, we send those out to an auction. Dave Elsier puts that list together. He gathers the information from various department heads. Attached, you will see a list of equipment that the township no longer utilizes, and we wish to take to auction. Those equipment, that equipment is bid on, and we receive the funds for those equipment.
All right, any commissioner comments?
I have no comment.
None.
Public comment? All right, we can move that forward to the regular board meeting. And finally, item C, the Clifton Larson Allen LLP Audit Services.
Thank you, Commissioner. So attached is the statement of work for the audit firm that the township uses, Clifton Larson Allen, and this is requesting their proposed increase in fees for fiscal year 2024's audit of $1,500, an approximate 2.5% increase to reflect labor market and inflation costs.
So, John, I remember, I think last year it went up because they had to do extra work because of the federal grants we were getting, right? Does that have to continue this year?
I don't foresee that being the issue this year. What triggered that last year was the FEMA project and those funds that were received. With that not occurring this year, I don't think we'll hit the benchmark or that hurdle number of $750,000, which typically triggers the single audit for federal funds that we've received.
Okay, so that's the difference. We don't have to do the single audit. Okay, so the increase is just on
This is
the
just-
base of last year without that single
Yep.
audit? Okay. And I know we had talked last time about maybe getting other quotes the next time around. Are you comfortable that this is a competitive fee, or what are your thoughts on that?
Yes, comfortable this year. We'll see that they've been with the township for a number of years. Last year with my first year dealing with them, I think we're in a better spot to move forward this year. After we go through this audit process as well, then we can determine if that's the right move. But at this time, yes, I do believe that.
Okay, sounds good, thank you.
Thanks, John. Any commissioner or public comments? All right, we can move that forward to the regular meeting. And there are no other items, so with that, we stand adjourned.